to Planet Earthgate TV. And now for the show.
Good afternoon. There's too many words coming at once.
I think you were speaking German.
Yeah, I was maybe saying Times Square. It's good afternoon, Planet Earth. It's your two favorite people. And we're filming the podcast in midday, 4 p.m. Aired at night. It's the afternoon talk show, right? And what place are we in the galaxy now?
Well, right now we are in
Number one.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the number one.
The number one in the galaxy.
Oh, yeah, we're number one, baby. And
shout out to everybody. Make sure you're drinking enough fluids, having fun, smiling up. We're here today. We're reporting to you.
Introducing co-host Dominic Leonelli. Woo! Follow Dominic at Dominic Leonelli.
Yeah, DominicLeonelli.com, Dominic Leonelli Automotive, and Dominic TV Mount Repairs. You could get anything done. Dominic Leonelli.
That's pretty good.
And my amazing co-host, Jack of Many Trades.
Oh, right? My God, Jacqueline of Many Trades.
Yeah, Jacqueline of Many Trades. Give it up for the one and only, the Amy Jams.
Oh! Hi, guys. You can follow me at Aim Kablam.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, we got a fun episode for you. Tune in, strap in. Some people might walk in, say stuff behind us. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we really don't.
We keep the camera rolling, okay? We're making friends out here.
Definitely.
Amy got an older brother now. He's a nice guy.
That's true, yeah.
You know? You guys go to the circus or something?
This guy just walked up to me and said, will you be my little sister? I said, I always wanted a brother, so yeah.
Yeah, we're in the family
100%.
now. So we got today's episode title is Echoes of Consciousness.
Ooh.
Why humans talk to themselves and what it reveals about us.
That's so interesting.
I got a whole monologue going on.
Same. And I was just thinking, like, if we can't say our inner monologue out loud, why were we born with it?
I talk to myself.
Me too.
You know, it is what it is.
Well, I heard the most intelligent people talk to themselves. So, guess, we're intelligent.
And now,
right?
some people try, I feel like they're lying. They say, what voice in my head? I don't have that. That doesn't seem, come on, you got it. I know I got it.
If you don't have a voice in your head, then you don't have thoughts.
I work out jokes with a voice in my head. Sometimes it'll say things I didn't expect it to say.
Oh, can I tell you one of my favorite quotes?
Yeah.
All right, Albert Einstein, my favorite human beings, okay, he said this. Okay, ready? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, if a cluttered something, I'm paraphrasing. If a cluttered desk means you have a cluttered mind, then what does an empty desk mean?
Oh, wow.
You got an empty mind.
Yeah,
so,
what are you doing?
I'd rather have a lot going on than nothing, personally.
And another thing Einstein said is just buy one pair of shoes. That way you don't got to make that choice every day.
Wow,
Which shoes
Steve
should I
Jobs
wear?
Vibe. Yeah, decision fatigue is real. I'll be exhausted at options.
It's wild. And scientifically, didn't they say you had a smaller than normal brain? I think. I don't know. Maybe we could fact check that.
That's pretty cool.
But I think, the voice in your head's a good thing. Let's see. We're going to the episode theme. Humans are one of the few creatures that externalize thought. Oh, that's interesting, you know. Because I wonder, you ever see like a bearded dragon and it's looking at you, it buffs its beard out? You're like,
wait, what's a bearded Komodo dragon?
Yeah, they got the beards though. The bearded dragons
so cool.
It comes out all spiky and big.
Ew,
it's like you can see their thought. Imagine if
you
humans have that. Oh,
Dang.
yeah, if they don't like you, they blow that beard out.
I didn't know about that. That's cool. Wow.
Well, can you imagine? At least ours is just in here.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you imagine if this came out your neck at somebody if you didn't like them?
Dang. You know what's funny? I was just thinking how it's weird how, like, human beings, I feel like human beings are just consistently like metal detectors, but for humans, if they like them or don't like them. And I hate it. Let's just love everybody. Like, humans will be like, I don't like them. I like them.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Instead of beeping, they talk bad about them.
Yeah, it's like, can we just like each other and find the good,
Yeah, or just like same as a metal detector. Those people love digging up the past.
Oh,
it's like,
my
beep, 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 beep. Remember this text message? Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, my God. Yeah. All right, so
not just to connect with others, but often when no one else is around. Self-talk is everything from planning tool to survival instinct, which I believe in 100%. And external. What's that word, Amy? Exponential.
Let's
what's
see.
That
Wait,
mean?
where are we?
I told Amy we got to do third grade. We got to tell the producer. Third grade.
Existential stand-up. Oh, yeah, third grade. Make it like we're in third grade. Existential, like, like stand-up, like some deep stand-up act, you know?
I just learned a new word. I can't remember it, but it means it's not dangerous, innocuous or something.
Innocuous, that's what that means?
Does that mean safe?
I
can't
knew what
remember.
that
I've been
meant.
learning new words, so
That's pretty cool.
it's tough. But either way, so here's what do we got going on?
So here's the ultimate question. Is inner dialogue the mark of intelligence, or is it a symptom of being overwhelmed by modern life? What do you guys think? Type it in the comments.
That's a good question. I feel like that inner voice with modern, because people probably had that inner voice back in the day when they'd be like, the clouds parted and I heard, eat the chocolate. It's like, that's that inner voice probably.
Wow.
Do you think it's something new discovered?
No, I don't think so. I think we're all born with it, So like, I mean, that's how Shakespeare, Shakespeare is, I thinketh, and I thinketh, I don't know.
You got to be careful with my inner voice been telling me lately, and I don't know if I've seen a TikTok or if it's a dream. I want to try putting watermelon Kool-Aid on watermelon, like the powder.
Oh, that's
What do you
really
think that would taste
good.
like?
Well, all right, but the powder, though, it's crunchy. Like, have you ever not stirred it? Kool-Aid, and then it's like crunchy because it's powdered.
Maybe put the watermelon in watermelon Kool-Aid.
Like
soak it in there. Soak it in watermelon Kool-Aid, then bite it.
I don't know.
That'd be some
here's
juicy
the thing.
watermelon.
Here's the thing. I think it's unnecessary because, I'm a girl. I'm a Margarita girl, but I don't need the extra sugar. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, why can't we do a tequila and fresh lime juice? I don't need triple sec. I don't need the sugar. Oh, you know what? I like the triple sec. Here's what I don't like. The freaking margarita mix is the sugar. I don't need sugar. Like, so this watermelon with the you don't
But
need
is your
it.
inner voice going to tell you no sugar? Is your inner voice saying go for the sugar?
No.
You have a healthy inner voice?
Here's the thing. All right, this is going to sound weird. I did this, like, sugar detox a few years ago.
Yeah.
And, like, since I did it, fake sugar or added sugar, I taste it. And it tastes like a sore throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I love decadent things like brownies, molten lava cake.
Yeah.
I like mochi ice cream. I like good stuff like that. But this added sugar unnecessary, it starts tasting like a sore throat, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it's sour. You taste the syrup after you haven't had it. You just got to retrain your taste buds. Do a sugar detox.
Well, I can't do fake sugar. I know what you mean. It tastes weird. Except for diet soda, that's the only fake sugar I could do.
Oh,
let's see. What do we got going on? It seems like the paper's arguing with us here.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's see. Are we going segment one? You want to do
let's do
Cosmic Debates?
Yeah, let's do one of these. Yeah.
Okay, we got Cosmic Debates. Welcome to Cosmic Debates Chamber. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Where humanity's most underexplored dilemmas get the space of, you're the best, the space they deserve. Okay, we got the week's interstellar hot takes.
Ooh.
Okay, is having a constant inner monologue a sign of self-awareness or overthinking? I think we kind of just talked about that a little bit.
I mean, I think it's... Oh, God. I remember when I was a graveyard shift waitress, we'd have loud music, the same jukebox songs, the same 5 jukebox songs playing, okay?
Yeah.
And I dealt... It was on the Sunset Strip, so it was, like, all, like, drugged up, like, drunk people. Like,
yeah.
And it was loud, so it was, like, I can't focus. I had, like, 7 tables, and long story short, so people are, when you waitress, people are being like, I need this, I need that, I want that.
Right.
And you don't have time to write it down, so you got to be like, all right, napkins, 42, cheese, burger, 41. And, so anyway, I see my food's up. I'm like, okay, great, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to myself. I'm reading the ticket and my manager goes, okay, Amy's talking to herself. And I'm like, I'm not going to drop the F-bomb, but I'm like, you know what, dude? How about you lift your damn sweaty palms and help me? Help me. I'm clearly overwhelmed, and I need to. You got the jukebox music blaring. I got Frankie
Rock.
the regular yelling at me because the cherry pie's not piping hot.
Come on.
I need you to shut up and pick your sweaty palms and deliver the damn nachos to table 42.
Yeah.
What are
You
you
hear
gonna
that?
do? Not deliver it to 42? I'm sweating. I'm overwhelmed. So it's both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you let that out. You looked refreshed from it, but it's the truth.
Thank you.
See, I think that
Yeah.
the inner monologue. I don't got one. I'm more of the pep talk in the mirror type of guy. I get in the
Ooh.
mirror. I'm like, come on, Dom, you
Wait,
got to
hold
do
on.
it.
You don't have an inner monologue?
I mean, it doesn't hype me up. Like
wait, do
my
you
inner
talk-
monologue never is never saying, "Dom, do this." My inner monologue's a negative one. My inner monologues may be like, "Just eat this guy's burger, Dom. Go for it.
Oh my
Steal a
God.
fry." I'm constantly
That's
battling with my inner monologue. Take a
You're
nap,
insane.
eat junk food, scroll on TikTok. But then the real me comes out in the mirror, and I'm like, "Listen,
Wow.
don't listen to that guy.
I like
You
that.
got to get in there. You got to win." I say, look, you got to make videos. You got to do it. Come on, Dom. You got to make the change.
Wow.
And I try.
You know what I'm learning to do as I get older is ask myself, does this thought help me? Because
Right.
I'll be having thoughts that destroy me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be like very unhelpful thinking. And now I'm learning, is this thought beneficial?
Right.
Ooh, no. Like, so me overthinking something, it's totally not benefiting me.
Yeah.
So, like, new thought. New thought.
Do you ever do any pep talks in the mirror?
I need to do more, actually.
You know
A
what
lot
mirrors-
of people, they do their affirmations. They look in the mirror and say, I am safe and safer.
I'll
and
tell
all
you
that.
what mirror you don't want to do it in. Those blown up hotel mirrors that are 200-300x the size.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
the worst pep talk ever.
Oh,
Your pep
my-
talk's going to be, what's that? That's on my face? Can everybody else see that?
Oh, my God. Pep talk in
Oh,
the
my
wrong
God.
mirror. Yeah, yeah.
And I get carried
in a
away.
funhouse
You don't
mirror.
want to do that. You start zeroing down on something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Should we teach kids to talk to themselves for focus and emotional regulation, or is that setting them up to a weird kid on the playground?
I think you could do both. I think, I try to teach my nieces. I said, say it with me. I have them do jumping jacks. I am healthy and healthier. I am happy and happier.
Oh, that's
Now,
nice.
I try to tell them, like, don't be doing this in public.
Yeah,
But, between us, this is us thing. This
Yeah.
is, just us.
100%. Something tells me this kid's gonna bang right in.
Oh,
Times
God.
Square is huge. You get Times Square will be the biggest place ever, but for some reason, somebody will run 1 inch next to. You never know. It's just the way it
Right,
is.
right.
Yeah, I think all kids are weird. They're gonna talk to themselves, so let them be weird.
Yeah,
But I
let
don't know if
kids
we
be
should
weird.
be giving kids pep talks like, listen, you can do better. The kid's like 6.
I wish I had pep talks. I never
Really?
got pep talks.
Don't let them tease you.
Yeah.
My dad would give us pep talks. He'd be like, "Listen, son, what you do? You go in there, you keep throwing rights till they're begging for a left, son."
I love that. Oh, my God.
Now he give me some. You're tough. Come
Oh.
on, you could do it. My dad's good at pep talks.
I
I'll
love
call
that.
him before comedy, and he'll tell me, "Come on, what do you mean? You're funny. You got this. What are
I
you worried
love
about?"
that.
He's
Now,
good at amping people up.
You see, being amped up is so amazing.
Yeah, you got somebody
who
can amp you up.
Yeah,
It
I
beats
see.
the other people.
I see in public sometimes, like, parents will be like, "What's wrong with you?" to their kid, and it's like, "Oh, that kid." You see the trauma growing.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh God."
Well, sometimes it's that
Oh.
friend you get in your life where there's like, "What? You can't do that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna do YouTube for a job?"
Those
Like,
people, I know you got to tune them out. Bye, Charles.
Yeah, I say I'm gonna do
Bye.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What-
do you.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're doing for a job, to be honest with you. People will judge you anything they got going on.
No.
My brother tells me something that I think means a lot. He says you
Yeah.
can really tell how somebody cares about you by how they treat you when they can't get anything from you.
Ooh, I
You know?
like that. Well,
Can't
you
get
know
nothing
what's fun?
from you.
How about social climbers? How about when you're doing really
Oh,
good?
those are
They'll be up your butt, and then you take a little break or something, and then they look at you like this, like they don't want to catch. Like,
I wish though I would have been a social climber.
I know.
I should have did that route.
No, honestly, I literally know. I can smell the social climbers. That's why it's like I see them now, and I'm like, go, kid. They're always up somebody's butt.
Yeah.
They'll never learn their own happiness.
And we got this is an interesting time in Times Square. I hope you guys could hear.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
our ADD is going strong. And we
Ooh.
could do it. Like,
Yeah, we could do
there's
it.
people just hanging out, bullshitting, bull
Oh,
crapping.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's cool,
It's cool.
So we're on segment 2. Wait, now when's All Bob
yeah,
asking people
my
stuff?
bad.
Did he call off today?
Oh wait,
I haven't even seen him yet.
I think
he's
taking
late.
a water break.
Yeah.
He's over by
All
the
Bob's
water
been late
cooler.
every day, all week. I don't know
Hollabob
what's
doesn't
going
care.
on with
I
him.
respect that.
Yeah.
I love Hollabob.
7
he's unbothered.
espressos.
7 espressos, unbothered. You know, he's
All right.
his unbothered era.
What do we do now? Where are we
yeah.
at? Is it this one? Did I do
Topic:
that right?
the science.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh guys, we got trivia.
Oh, yeah, my favorite part. How can I forget? Do you want to read this one? I can
Yeah.
hold the paper.
Okay.
Look, guys, teamwork.
All right, let's find out if you're a high-functioning genius or just someone who likes to hear yourself think. Are you ready? Let's go. According to researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, what happened when participants said an object's name out loud while searching it? Is it A, slower reaction times, B, increased recall and accuracy, or C, higher stress levels?
I'm going to go with, oh, man, I want to say C, higher stressful levels.
Okay, guys, so the answer is B, increased recall and accuracy.
I never
okay?
get any trivia right. What is going
Darn.
on?
No, you're getting the next one right.
I guess it makes
So-
sense. Yeah, every time I'm stressed, I'll start standing up.
Yeah.
I'll start saying what I'm doing. I got to edit the video, you know?
Yeah.
I start acting like a kid. You ever get that?
I gotta make dinner. I gotta do this.
Yeah. Okay, the video needs
Yeah.
edited.
I love that.
It's so people don't understand our stress. Like I have friends that like,
know.
I got a buddy. He works on skyscrapers. It's crazy.
Are you
And-
serious? Like,
yeah.
wait, what do
Yeah,
you
he
mean?
lays down the iron beams and all
You
that,
freaking
like with the
sick.
crane and everything. Yeah, he's my
Dang.
height. I thought there was a height requirement. You can be any height and build a tall building.
That's amazing.
I'll be honest with you. Most of the people that build those tall buildings are my height. Maybe people that are too tall, it's hard to maneuver around up there.
Interesting.
But yeah, so either way, I'm talking to him stressed about editing a video, and I'm so mad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm off for 6 weeks. He goes, I
6
fell
weeks?
22 feet, shattered my ankle. He didn't bring it up once.
Whoa.
I'm like, how'd you do that? He's like, I was high, stepped off the ladder. I'm like, what,
poor
dude?
guy. No,
Yeah.
No wake faking.
Yeah, no
Right,
wakey
climb
bakey. Maybe we shouldn't talk
100
about that in the
story.
video.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
non-union. Guy's
Oh.
non-union.
All right, sending
Sorry.
love to this guy.
I'm having too much fun. Yeah.
Dang.
Shout out to Jamie.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jamie. There, Jamie Martin down there for the Hell's Kitchen Building Union.
Oh yeah. Drink your milk for
Yeah.
your bones, Jamie.
I don't
Drink
know
your
what's
milk.
wrong with me. Okay, so what is the trivia? We're having fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. All
I
right,
was
go
wrong
ahead.
with that one. Next question, right? What psychological benefit does using your own name and self-talk offer according to the University of Michigan researchers? I'm excited about this. So if you use your own name and self-talk, like
Okay.
Lil Dommy's going to do this.
Oh, I love
or something,
that.
right?
Okay.
Okay, let's see the questions. Okay. What psychological benefit does using your own name and self-talk offer? According to University of Michigan researchers, A, increases narcissism. My ex would agree with that. B,
Hilarious.
reduces emotional distress and promotes self-regulation. Or C, improves memory of childhood events.
Oh my god, I'm gonna say B.
B, let's see, B, reduces emotional distress and promotes self-regulation. Is 100% right. The source is the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That
Okay.
is crazy.
All right, so like an example of that would be if we looked in the mirror and said, Dominic and Amy, good afternoon, planet Earth will take off.
Yeah.
And it will be a successful podcast. Wow, I feel empowered.
For
I love
me,
that.
I remember childhood memories by typing. Like if I'm writing, I type. I don't write. I've been typing now. I'm trying
Are you
to
serious?
get with the times.
Yeah.
It goes to my notes app. It's nice. But I'll start typing. Now all of a sudden remember, oh yeah, my brother was a crossing guard. Like I forgot. He was the lieutenant
That's so
of crossing guards.
cool. That must have been scary, right? Like,
Well, he wasn't allowed to cross the street. My mom said no, but he was still the lieutenant. He'd be telling people
Wow.
no. He'd be like, my mom's watching. He'd be like, trust me, you can cross. My mom's watching.
Oh my
mom
God.
would sit across the street in the Riviera.
that's so cool. And like, help your brother.
She would just say, don't cross that street. Point, you got it. She'd wave people. For real, my mother didn't play.
So cute.
The teacher come out. My
I
brother
love
was a
that.
good crossing guard.
Oh,
No, I think
That's
he did
cool.
used to cross the street a little bit, but you know.
That's cool.
Okay, so where are we working at now? Are we right here, right? Wait, hold on. We got to take a moment
wait, this
for a
one's
break.
interesting.
Oh, what do we got?
Okay, well, listen to this. Oh, yeah, check this out.
I'm excited.
So
Okay,
I
cool,
got
cool,
excited
cool.
With this particular one, listen to this. All right.
Wait, you got to do it in the mic here.
Oh, yeah, so which of the following species has shown signs of metacognition? First of all, do you know what metacognition is?
No.
Okay.
Thinking in your sleep or no?
Well, it's thinking about its own thinking. Okay, so like, all right. So if, hold on. Oh,
Here,
my
let me
nose
help you
itches,
out.
guys.
Here,
I got
scratch
the
your
spring.
nose.
I got the spring allergies. Don't hate me. All right, here we go. So metacognition is.
Yeah.
Metacognition is, get this, thinking about your thinking. It's like your brain is holding up a mirror and going, wow, I am really spiraling about this brunch invite. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, so, oh, shoot, hold on. All right, so is it...
Everybody, give it up for Amy's hair right now.
Oh, my hair. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So...
This is my favorite part of the podcast, though. These are the gems.
All right, here we go. All right, so which of the following species has shown signs of metacognition? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Is it A, dogs, B, bottlenose dolphins, or C, cats?
I would say dogs for sure when they're turning their head.
And it's B, bottlenose dolphins.
Wow. What?
Yeah, so dolphins, like...
They think about their thinking.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere octopuses have like 3 brains.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We'll have to double check that. Hold
That
on,
is
wait.
so cool.
Let me find out real
I'm
quick.
going to go get a hat real quick.
Yeah, do it. Hey Siri, how many brains does an octopus have? Hey Siri, how many brains does an octopus have?
Wow.
An octopus has 9 brains.
Are you serious?
1 central brain and 8 smaller brains in
That
each
is...
limb.
Wait, 9? Oh, I wish I had 9 brains.
Wow. Yeah, but also, do you wish that you were going to be calamari? It's a tough question.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Is calamari octopus or
I
squid,
think so.
right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's
So you can
squid.
see where my knowledge is. Do you want? Maybe I can get you a bandana or something.
I know. Yeah, right. Okay. No. Also, I
We'll
need
tie it
my
in the front like
emergency-
Tupac.
I need my. That's hilarious. I need my lip gloss.
There we go. Give it up for Amy Jans, ladies and gentlemen. Talk amongst yourselves. That is really cool. So was that So now we're moving on to segment 3, intergalactical correspondence.
All right.
A transmission from Hollabob's going to be coming through.
Okay,
We don't.
hi,
Did he
Hollabob.
come in? Hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up? Me and my
Hollabob.
pliable.
Oh, we're interrupting his smoothie time. Okay,
Yeah.
Hollabob. My gosh.
Okay, so we'll let Hollabob handle that.
Are your daydreams more about escaping or becoming someone else?
More about escaping reality sometimes.
I love that. And is that helpful or hurtful?
Sometimes helpful, sometimes hurtful.
So true. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night. If we projected your inner monologue onto a wall, would you be proud, confused, or deeply embarrassed?
Amused, probably.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Good, actually, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. This episode's cool. Did you have a humanity?
Leonardo. We got to talk about Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, yeah. Is that our Humanity Hall of Fame?
Yes.
We need Humanity Hall of Fame.
Woo.
Welcome back, you guys.
Hi,
Thanks,
guys.
Hollabob.
Thank you,
so
Hollabob.
we're here with my favorite part, Humanity Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an artist on board with us today.
Oh, Dominic, you're the Humanity Hall of Fame?
Yes, I am. How you guys doing? Dominic da Vinci. No, Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
The man who famously could not stop thinking, even when no one was listening. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't just a painter or an inventor.
Very prolific.
He was a compulsive observer of the world and, importantly, of himself. Across
Wow.
thousands of pages and notebooks, Da Vinci conducted one of the most profound acts of self-talk in recorded history. He wrote notes to himself, questions, reflections, sketches, to-do lists, grocery items, buy soap, remember to paint the most important painting in the world, remember to ask the barber how to fix the head wound, okay? You know, the inner dialogue itself is the future.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Right? You want to say any of it?
So so
he didn't publish these messages, we'll call them, these notes. He wasn't talking to
our
the world.
producers,
He was talking to Leonardo.
We got Harvard grad producers.
Here we go. The man was literally journaling a mirror and writing, possibly to keep others from eavesdropping on his thoughts. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, because, you know, like my grandmother used to always say, silence is golden.
Yeah.
You know, you're better off writing it down. Put it in a
definitely.
bottle, send it up north.
Yep.
Okay, because in a world obsessed with broadcasting, he reminds us of the power of thinking privately. His internal monologue wasn't disorder, it was laboratory.
Wow.
Fun fact, his notebooks include more than 7,000 pages, many of which begin with questions like, why is the sky blue? Or why does the tongue of a woodpecker work? Wow, that's interesting.
He could not stop wondering, that guy.
Yeah, that is so wild.
That's pretty cool.
And yes, he painted the Mona Lisa, which I was wondering the whole time I read this. I didn't want to say it. But yeah, he painted the Mona Lisa, but his real masterpiece might have been how he deeply listened to his own mind.
You see, I bet you he had like intense ADHD, and everybody's like, oh, like no, ADHD is such a superpower. Like, you know, he has all these thoughts coming at him, and he, you know, channeled it out, like inventor.
I'm telling you, I got a bone to pick with some of these people that diagnose people with stuff, because I was diagnosed as dyslexic, and every now and then I write some things backwards.
Yeah.
I remember I'd have to focus. So I'm doing some history. Why do I write backwards? You know, the oldest languages in the world were wrote backwards, and still many of them today.
Yeah, you're right. Pig Latin or something?
Yeah, I think like Arabic, you know.
Yeah, well,
maybe I should have been Middle Eastern. Look at my hair. You never know.
You never know. And like, what was it? Brilliant thinkers are dyslexic. Like Richard Branson, brilliant thinker, dyslexic.
What about people that write down? Some people write down. What's that?
Yeah.
Is he just from Asia or is he dyslexic? No.
Oh yeah. Well, what was it? I noticed when I write on I like writing on a blank sheet of paper, and I write diagonal. And I Google like, what does it mean if you write diagonal instead of, I don't write horizontal.
Right.
It means you're creative.
Yeah.
So look it up. Like if you write diagonal, you're creative.
Yeah, see, another thing, the more neat your handwriting is the more confident you are about what you're writing. So I don't trust doctors anymore.
I feel
but
like
that's
my joints hurt. Sometimes I'll be writing with like thick pens. I don't know why.
Yes, you're a hand writer, huh?
No, I hate handwriting. It'll be like so sloppy because I'm so busy, you know? I just do voice to text. But never do voice to text in public, man. People think there's something wrong with you. I feel
can't
like
do
talking
the-
about, remind me 7 p.m. and people looking at you like, are she talking to herself?
You know.
Back to our episode.
But does your voice to text really know what you're saying?
Sometimes, and a lot
Maybe
of
that's
times
what happened with some of these episodes.
Yeah. No, our producer's from Harvard, guys.
I get sidetracked on my voice to text. Like I would be doing voice to text for like a script, and people would be reading it, and they'd be like, there's this one part, I want pineapples. What's that? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
I forgot to turn it off. Yeah.
All right. So is that this episode?
That is so funny. That's the episode, everybody.
Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, eat your vegetables.
Yeah, always eat your vegetables. And it's okay to talk out loud, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's okay to
yourself,
talk out loud.
so-
Should we do a fun fact for Siri? Should we do...
Yeah.
Here we go. Did we do the question about Canada and the bananas?
I want to know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've been using ChatGPT a little bit, right?
Good.
So let's find out
Okay.
real quick. I had a question because I see bananas everywhere in the United States. I eat like 3 a month. I wonder, who eats more bananas?
3 a month?
Yeah.
Really?
Who eats more bananas, Canada or New York? Or the Canada or the United States? Let's ask ChatGPT.
I'm going to say, all right, so can I guess?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Americans because bananas are cheap and we are struggling with this inflation.
Oh,
I mean, Canada is too, but like, I mean.
Wait, hold on. I'm using talk text.
Okay.
Who eats more bananas, America or Canada? Searching the web. Okay. Resources coming up. Okay, per person. Canada consumes more bananas per person than the
Wait.
United States.
What?
Per capita banana consumption in 2023 now. Things could have changed. But it was about, people ate about 30 pounds of bananas a month in Canada
Wow.
versus the 22 pounds of bananas we eat here. That's
Wait,
interesting. A year.
So Americans are 22 and what's
22
Canada?
pounds of bananas a year. 32.
Wow.
Canada's always got to try to beat us. Why don't you just hang out with us, Canada?
Yeah.
You don't got to eat more bananas than us.
No, definitely.
You know, you guys got free health care. We got the bananas.
Yeah.
You don't got to have both.
We're vitamin deficient, you know. We got to eat more bananas. Catch up with Canada.
All right, guys, we
little,
got
you know?
another episode coming at
Yeah.
you, so check it out. See you next week.
All right. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.